Okay, so we're talking in drill sergeant parent is where
we are going to start speaking.
Yeah. Where we'll edit this whole thing out and go right into it. Oh, look at that. It's been fine the whole time.
I know.
My hand.
Okay.
It's been different in each video. I was telling Heather, so yeah. You're welcome. Drill sergeant parent.
That is the parent that is incredibly organized and regimented. Like, they cannot handle things that go wrong, and everything has to be, you're going to do it at this time and this time and this time, and we go to bed exactly at this time, we have dinner at this time exactly, we do not deviate, and if we do, it's not pretty. I think that we all are like that at some times.
I'm laughing because there's so many places in my life that I'm like that, and then there's so many places I'm not, and it's like,
yeah.
Poor Noah. I don't.
It's just certain, I think for me, it was just certain situations where, like, no, please, we have to do it. Like, everything has to be done by this time so that we can get at this place at this time, but you know, when you're trying to get them all to school or whatever, sometimes it has to be regimented.
Bedtimes, eating, school, church, getting to church.
Right. Like, I'm a little regimented in the morning when I'm getting ready. Just myself. Because they're, like I said, my kids they're grown. But when they were little, if they came in and interrupted me while I was getting ready, I'm like, look, I can't. I have to keep my mind focused on this. I cannot deal with you right now, so go talk to someone else.
Oh.
That is my regiment right there. I had to, like, it throws me off, and then we're going to be late, and then someone's
going to get mad.
Yeah, someone's going to get mad. We had a little glitch, so a little fun. And then we're going to be late. So please, don't interrupt me when I'm getting ready for work or church. That happens still today. Like, I have to... Don't interrupt me. That's it.
No interruptus asperatus. I don't know. There are things that I'm super regimented about. I have the same routine pretty much every day.
Yeah.
And if I'm thrown off of it, then my brain doesn't work. So, like, I get up, I spend time by myself, I have coffee going, I do like, it's just the same thing. And sometimes I'm thinking, when Noah wakes up early, like, to me, that's not, I love him, but it's not ideal for me.
Right. Right. Like,
because now I'm like, oh, I got this other person in the mix here that I wasn't prepared for.
Yes.
And that person is going to want breakfast, and it's not at the right time for me to make breakfast.
You
but in reality, it's like, he wants breakfast. You're his mom. Go do it, you know? But for me, it just throws the whole thing off. I think also for drill sergeant parent, it's there are parts of that can be non-compassionate. Is that a word?
Yeah. Unsympathetic.
A lot of orders, not a lot of listening, not a lot of hugs.
Not a lot of discussion.
Things,
right.
It's
this way or no way.
Yeah. Just do it because I said so.
Right.
And that is good to a certain extent.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I have to understand a lot of things and the why behind it, so I'm sure that Noah is like that too. But there are times where it's like, you know, you're running across the street and a car's coming, I'm just going to say, get out of the way, you know, like...
Don't turn around and ask me why, just do it.
Yeah, like a metaphor for life. Like, I can't explain why. It's just not good. It's going to hurt you.
Yeah.
And I don't have, like, it's not the right time. But then there are times when you need to take the time to explain. Because what we're trying to do is raise the person to understand why he's making or she's making those choices, right?
Right.
But yeah, like, did you ever watch the movie The Great Santini?
I don't think so.
Okay. It's an old Robert Duvall movie. He's in the military and he comes home. And he's just, like, the
PTSD.
PTSD.
Which we're getting from this.
You know, from being in, it could have been, I don't know what war it was. Anyways, it was bad. He was abusive. But Blythe Danner was the mom. When I think of Jill Sargent, I think of that. I had a guy that I worked for. I mean, he ended up being okay, but he would kneel down to speak to me. Right, like, everything is showing you your place, right? Like, you're like, get out of my face. I'll show you your place.
Yeah.
Okay? And, but I think that is a parenting style within that as well. Like, not only are you going to do it because I said so, but like, there's going to be some really harsh consequences for you not doing it.
If
so
you don't.
You run by fear.
Yeah.
Not by the authority of a parent. Like, you do it just because with authority comes a relaxedness. Like, I hold the cards, but I don't need to prove that to you.
Right.
And then with fear, you know, it's fear-based. It's all...
Right. I gotta do it because I don't want to face that consequence.
Yeah, I don't want to get in trouble. Instead of learning how to... These are the choices. Which one would you choose? Why did you choose this one? Also, still not going into being the cool parent. Like, we're not having discussions about everything. But, like, I want to know that no one knows why he's doing it. Right?
Right.
I'm eating healthy because it's good for my heart. I need to make those choices. These are what good choices look like. Instead of your children just... I know you didn't mean to do that.
Or instead of them just taking orders, right?
Yeah.
They're not in the military. There is a, I don't even know what the word is for it, but leeway, I guess, for questions, but they have to be, appropriate questions too, and not just something that happens because they don't like what you're telling them to do, like eat your vegetables, and now we'll walk,
Yeah. I mean, it's all a tightrope. None of us know what we're doing.
Right.
There is no classes for this. I mean, there are. But it's like, you don't have to have any of them to be a parent. There is no permit.
There's no prerequisites.
Like on Parenthood. Right?
Yeah, Keanu Reeves.
They'll
let you have to have a fishing license, you have a driver's license, but they'll let anybody be a father.
Mm-hmm. And it's true. They'll let anyone be a parent, and none of us... we hope that we're doing the best. I think that's the thing, where your heart is, the intention of being a parent. And we're not giving parenting classes by any means. We're trying to, these are the funny aspects of taking on this kind of role.
This enormous responsibility.
My hand is in a little bit of all of these parenting styles. But I'm trying, and what worked one year when he was 6 won't work when he's 7 because I've got a whole other thing. And that stuff drives me nuts too. We'll come right back to that though.